Okay, welcome back for another tutorial. Today we're going to be looking at resizing our video clips. So as you see over here, I have 4K and 1080 footage. So let's go into workspaces, select editing, so we're on the same page. Stretch this out a bit here. And we want our effects control to be available to us. We see it's selected there. In Windows, if you're not seeing it, let's go to Effects Control, select it there, and we have it, we're ready to go. So I'm going to drag on my first clip, which is a 1080 clip. Since it's the first thing I put on there, it's going to ask if I want to keep the existing settings or change the sequence settings. So since it's 1080 and that's what I'm going to be working in, I'll just drop it in and say keep existing as we come up to sequence. And we take a look, there's 19 by 20 by 1080, and that's what we're looking for. So now when I put this 4K footage on, right there, so this is actually not showing the whole clip. We go to properties, take a look, and verify that yes, this is 4K footage. So we need to make that fit our screen here. We'll come over to the effects control panel, and we can grab here where it says scale, it's at 100%. We're going to bring this down to 50% where it fits and matches our 1080 footage. So now we're not losing anything there. 4K footage, which is now made to fit the screen, that works. So I'm going to clear these out right now. So what happens if we put the 4K footage on the timeline first? Again, it's going to ask us if we want to change the sequence or keep the existing sequence. So if I did go ahead and select change sequence, what it's going to do is it's going to change our sequence to 4K. So that fits the screen there. But as we see, it's changed everything here. And I'm just going to say OK for now. So when I go to drop the 1080 footage on the timeline, you see it's not filling up the screen here. So we have our 1080 footage that is small in the frame, and we don't want that. Now I could stretch it out here and make it fit into the 4K. But when you stretch out your 1080 footage, you really start to lose a lot of the detail that's in the footage. So in general, it's better to downscale your footage to match for the 1080 rather than to upscale your 1080 footage up to 4K. So I'm going to go into sequence here, type in 1920 by 1080, and we'll change our sequence back to 1080. Of course, I have to reduce the footage here back to 100, and there, that fits. And of course this doesn't fit. So there's another way we can rescale it. We can grab it here and bring it back down to 50 so that it fits. Okay, let's bring it back up to its 4K setting. Now we can double click on the footage here, and it gives us these bars here off to the side, and we can grab them and we can rescale that way. So the thing about doing this is that you're stretching or compressing your footage, and if you do it too much, then you're going to clearly see that you're warping your footage. It's not going to look right. So we'll click on uniform, keep everything so that when you stretch it out, it stays there intact. So there's a couple of different ways that you can go about resizing your footage. Hopefully this helped you. Join us again for another tutorial. We'll see you soon.